babes, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Now's a good time to go ahead and subscribe. And of course, as you guys can see from the title, today's video is in collaboration with Hairvivi. Y'all already know. If you don't, now you do. I am absolutely in love with their True-Scalp tape, which has completely replaced the new wig cap method, helping my edges, saving me from having to do that whole hour process. But anywho, so here's a quick look at the unit. Y'all, I really think you're gonna love this one. There are a ton of layers. You guys know they do have the elastic stretchable cap, which does grip and fit perfectly so that you can actually install this glueless. I actually prefer to install my units without glue just because I prefer to take them off every single night, okay? And so that also helps to preserve the wig. That way you aren't having to get it wet. It's not super sweaty, smelly, all that stuff. And of course, if you decide to curl it or do anything to it, it will help preserve the hairstyle. Now, I know a lot of times we get the units and then we say, oh, I'm not happy with what it looks like. Definitely make sure that you do not cut off that tag. Do not install this True-Scalp tape. Do not cut off the ear flaps. First of all, just listen. Don't pass go. You do not get to collect $100. Make sure that you reach out to Hairvivi and let them know that you would actually like a refund or a wig exchange. And if for any reason the units are actually out of stock, definitely make sure that you are reaching out to them to let them know that you're having trouble with your orders, if any, okay? And so, of course, y'all know I'm always looking for discounts. So they did actually provide me a $30 off coupon code. Just use Crissy, CRYSSY, and it's unlimited. So it'll last forever, no matter how many wigs you decide to purchase. Obviously, if you want a deeper discount, go ahead and place some orders separately. Y'all know how to do it, okay? The unit that I'm actually wearing today is, or gonna be installing today, is the 22-inch. This is a density 180. Now, y'all get on to me all the time and y'all say, Crissy, I did not get that density. Make sure that you are selecting 180. If your wig does not look like mine when you get it, make sure you do not cut off those flaps or anything. Make sure that you contact them so you can get an exchange, okay? And of course, the true lace color that I'm wearing is Cappuccino, Capsize, medium. And y'all, if you have not seen this already, I have lately been installing my unit with, of course, the Pump It Up by Bronner Brothers. This is just their professional spritz. Absolutely love this. Completely replaced my Gotta Be glue spray. And then of course, y'all know you have seen me install the True-Scalp tape quite a few times now. If not, then definitely just run it back. It's a super easy process. Just literally peel that tape off, cut it, size it, all that. And then of course, with the Bronner Brothers Pump It Up spray, because it is a professional spray, you don't have to necessarily be a professional to get a hold of it. But if you need an alternative, then definitely just go directly into like a Walmart, Target, CVS, all that. You should be able to find it in just like the normal bottle. So it'll say Pump It Up. It won't necessarily say the professional line. And you guys can see I'm being very precise about where I'm actually placing this. So I decided to use a foundation brush to actually install it. And just making sure that like none of the hair is super like laid down or anything crazy. This was actually my birthday. So I didn't do a birthday post or anything crazy this like year. I don't think I ever really do. It's kind of like if you know, happy birthday to me. And so I was actually getting ready for dinner. So I went ahead and just pretty much cut off some of that lace in front of my face because it was just in the way. And then of course, I did not want to do any type of curls on this. I really wanted to keep it in its natural state just so that you guys can see straight out of the gate what this looks like. Hairvivi does a really, really good job of pre-styling their units. So if you are not a stylist, are not familiar with, how to really get this set in stone to look like you just got out of the salon, you should be able to wear this straight out of the box and go, right? What I'm doing now is just adding a little bit of Care, and this is their wax stick. You don't have to use the Care one, but I recommend it just because I really like it. It's not super heavy. And then of course, I like to use a hot comb just to really smooth down everything, just to make sure that the unit is as flat as possible. And I'm actually starting to notice that obviously other races have always, worn wigs. And I'm thinking that this just must be, I guess, a style that more African American women do when it comes to wearing their units. We like for them to be super, super flat. I'm actually noticing wigs being worn a lot more natural. So you don't have to go super crazy with that wax stick. You don't have to use a whole bunch of like hair products to really kind of get this to like be on your scalp super, super flat. If you want that volume, don't be afraid to keep it. You guys can see that you can part this anywhere. Adding that true scalp tape helped to just further blend everything in. It looks like it's growing from my scalp. So you guys saw that I did go ahead and just kind of part it out just to show you what a side part would look like. And then you guys can see that there are plenty of face framing layers, which y'all know I love. I try to do it all the time, and then I end up just layering the whole freaking wig. So I really, really loved it because it just added a little bit of shape around the face, and that was it. Everything else was pretty much long. And then of course, all the details to the unit will be linked down below, including that coupon code I talked about, and also the very, very specific details to the unit that I'm wearing. So you guys can see I'm actually just taking my FHI flat iron just to briefly go through the hair. I'm adding a little bump. When I say a little bump, I mean a little bump. But be mindful, y'all, I'm so silly, but be mindful that when you're actually going through the hair, you don't want to over bend, because obviously it is going to produce a bigger curl or potentially dent the hair. So make sure that you have a mirror that will allow you to kind of like check your work, just so that you don't have any dents or anything in your head, because y'all know everybody ain't gonna tell you what's going on with your hair. So make sure that you are on point, okay? And then I am gonna go ahead and just like lightly curl the bangs away from my face. Nothing too crazy, and you guys will see a little steam coming off of it. Not really sure why that is. I mean, my flat iron was pretty hot, but the only other thing I could think about is maybe that wax stick and a little bit of the hairspray maybe getting onto the hair, but y'all can't see it. This hair was super soft. I absolutely love the color of it. It's giving more of like a 1B, a very true 1B. I can automatically tell that if I wanted to add some highlights, maybe in that face framing area, right? I could definitely do that, and the hair would have no problem lifting. If I decided I wanted to, you know, dye this or do like a watercolor, maybe jet black, that would be beautiful as well. I have a video on my channel in case that's something you actually want to see, but so far so good. Y'all tell me what y'all think, okay? I know a lot of the wig videos that I do are very specific styles, y'all. I really, really like natural hair. I've kind of been backing away from like the baby hair look, and this video is no different, right? So when I took off that elastic band, which by the way, I don't remember where I got this from. I know sometimes y'all are like, girl, I don't know. Okay, you can really just use anything to tie down your edges. I'm quite sure a company probably sent it to me a while ago. And then whenever I do kind of cut off the lace, sometimes you will notice that it'll kind of lift up, get a little white a little bit, a little chalky. It's just because it's hairspray. I'll take a little bit of mousse, usually hit it with a blow dryer, and we are back set, ready to go. And I'm just really admiring the way that everything looks. I was loving this dress. Super cute. I cannot remember where I got it from, but it was just a simple, nice black dress. And then of course you guys can see the back of the hair. I was getting rid of pretty much any flyaways that I had, and y'all, let's get sexy, okay? Giving the vibes. I'm loving what it's doing. All right, so I am very curious to hear from you. I have been hearing quite a bit of like mixed reviews when it comes to Hairvivi, but I promise you I would not continue to work with them if I did not love them. Like, just know that, okay? And I am the connoisseur when it comes to wigs. They have some of the best wigs, and I've been saying that since I started working with them back in 2016. So I love you guys so much. Definitely leave any comments or questions down below. And you know, if you are not already subscribed, make sure that you do that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babies.